today is I'm going to, boys and girls, I'm going to teach you how to make a Indian dal curry. It's a famous in India. Everybody loves Indian dal, and I'm going to teach you how to do it. That's the first thing I studied as growing up in India, to make dal curry. Usually people eat it with bread. And so here are the ingredients. Here is dal. I put it in water. It's 1 cup of dal. I put it for 1 hour in the water, and then for it to soak. And then I have tamarind. Tamarind is sour. I put it in water because I'm going to add that to the dal. And I can buy, where did I buy these things? I bought it in the Indian store. If you go to Artisha, you go to any Indian store, you can buy dal. And it's very nutritious. It has protein, and it's good for, it's an organic, healthy diet. I'll put it that way. And then I have tomatoes. I cut 2 tomatoes. I cut 1 white onion. And then for the other ingredients, I have curry leaf. You can buy it at the Indian store, curry leaf. It's just like cilantro, but it's an Indian cilantro. Then I have chili. Then I have garlic. I have dry chili. Then I have cumin. Cumin is also, you can buy it at the Indian store. It's a spice. And then this is the mustard seed that you can also buy at the Indian store. They're about like a 1.5 teaspoon, and this might be 2 teaspoon, and this is 3. This is about 6 cloves of garlic. This is 3 chili, and this might be 2 branches. Going on, this is chili powder, red chili powder that I'll add to the dal. Then this is turmeric powder. I bought it at Costco, so you can, and it's very good for any kind of inflammation. We call it like the holy powder, and in Indian food, we put it in everything that we cook. If it's a vegetable, or if it's a meat, or if it's fish or chicken, everything we add turmeric, and it's good for you. Nowadays they make turmeric capsule too, but we have been eating it from childhood. And the salt, famous salt from the grocery store, and then extra virgin olive oil. These are my ingredients that I'm going to use. So first what we're going to do is we're going to take the dal. I already washed it beforehand. Now I'm going to add tamarind water to it. Then I'm going to add the tomatoes. And to be gentle, so we cannot rush it. And then we'll add the onions. To this, I'm going to add a teaspoon, 2 teaspoon, 2 teaspoon of chili powder. And I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder. Then you can add a little salt now, and then a little bit of olive oil. And the reason they put little olive oil is so that it doesn't boil when it starts cooking. It doesn't start boiling up. Anyway, it will take some time to boil. So while this is cooking, I already have some rice cooking, because we usually eat with dal and rice. And I'll stir it with the Indian spoon. Usually use steel dishes to make our food. I'm just checking to see if the dal is ready. It's cooking. It's not. When you press it, if it presses easily, then you know it's cooked. But it's not. It's still hard. So while the dal is cooking on the stove, I thought I would show you my curry leaf plant that I have in my house. And so I'm going to, I usually, after I finish making rice in the evening, I keep strain the water of the rice, and in the morning I pour it into the, I add some water. So here I have a container and I have the rice water, and then I add some cold water to it, though this is very cold because I made it last night, and so this is this evening. And so I'm going to pour it into my curry plant, and this is my curry plant, and it helps to it's like a nutrient for the curry plant. So boys and girls, I was just checking to see if my dal is ready. It's not yet ready. It takes, see, it's still hard. If you see, it's not cooked. You can't eat this. This is uncooked. It's raw. So I had to add more water to it. If you don't add water, then it will get stuck, start sticking at the bottom. Then it'll have a burnt taste. So apparently I added water. So boys and girls, remember, you have to wash the dal. I don't know if I mentioned to you about washing the dal before you soak it. So when you buy it from Artesia, you take a cup of tur dal, then you have to wash it a couple of times. So you remove any type of packing dust or something. So you have to wash it, and then you soak it in water for 1 hour. Then we go back to what I was doing. It took me a long time, at least 1 hour, to cook the dal. If I had a pressure cooker, so if I had a pressure cooker, then we could have put the dal in the pressure cooker, and one whistle, when it in a medium high stove, you put the pressure cooker with the dal and some water, and cook it in one whistle, then the whole dal will be done. It would be done faster. But because I used my cooking range, and so it took me about 1 hour, and also had to add water so it doesn't stick to the pot, because if it sticks to the pot, then it will come burnt taste, and you don't want burnt taste. You want a good dal, Indian authentic dal. And so, and it has to cook very well, or you will have a stomachache. Remember, the dal has to cook very well. It's a lentil, it's a grain. So when you press it, it just breaks up. So that's what now we're going to, because the dal is cooked and is ready. So we will have to remove, no, we can leave it in there. And we will now, it is the Indian, all the Indian food, usually we have to fry some ingredients and put it in. We don't eat plain dal with salt, and we always do this called tadka. In Indian language, it's called tadka. And because Miss Green grew up in India, and so I spoke a lot of Hindi, and so this is tadka. And so we have to do tadka, and I'm going to do in Amul ghee. This is a pure ghee. It's made out of milk, the cream of wheat, cream of milk, and I'm going to use this to do the tadka. You can hear my dog, the dog. And anyway, I'm going to put. This is called kadai. In Indian language, it's called kadai, and we fry our stuff in it. And here I'm going to put a little bit of the ghee. It's good. It's good for you. It gives you all the protein that you need. Good. And anyway, when it warms up a little, then you are going to put remember the ingredients we had. We're going to add one at a time. So first I'm going to add if the oil is hot, I'm going to add the mustard seed. And when usually the mustard seed lands, it will make a little splash, little splutter. It's the mustard seed that Jesus talked about in if you have faith like the mustard seed, and this is the mustard seed. And when it's not warm yet, so if it was warm, it would have, and it's. Let it heat up. hear the mustard seed is popping, so we hear this popping noise, and that we know that the mustard seed is cooking. And after the mustard seed cooks, I'm going to put I should put the garlic. So roast the garlic a little, and I can put I have to cut this green chili. So I need to cut the green chili. These are green chilies from my garden. This one is another kind of chili. It's a hot chili that I did. This one is from my garden. Okay, now I'm going to put the coriander leaves, and then I'm going to add the rest of the cumin, and then I'm going to stir it a little, and then I'm going to put that's it, and everything has been put, and smells so good. Oh my goodness, it is smelling really good. And I'm going to put what I have put, I'm going to add it to my dal. Okay. Oh my goodness, now it is smelling really authentic. Oh my. Okay, let's make sure it has salt in it. Yeah, it does have salt, but I'm going to add a little bit more salt. It's just for the sake when you mix it with the rice in it. Okay. Now it's already done. Oh my goodness. Here, look at this. This is and I'm going to try a little and see how it tastes. Oh my god. Oh, it's really good. I think it's the best dal I have ever tasted. But I've been making it for some time. But thank you. Enjoy the Indian dal curry from Miss Korean Kitchen. Bye now.